It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night primetime.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. But they're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
What can you say about Isaiah Pacheco? Of course, a lot of his angry runs and aggressive style gets a lot of the notoriety, but his ability to also contribute in the passing game with 44 catches last year, this guy impacts that offense in a lot of different ways.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Finding room at midfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on second down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's first and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On first and 10, Jackson. To the tight end Likely.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that will lead to a second down. John Harbaugh not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Oh, run play. This is Hill. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. Third and short, Jackson. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, For him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hill. And he's in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Really nice play there by Xavier Worthy. And if I'm a defensive coordinator around the league, and I'm thinking to myself, Mike, how do I stop this Chiefs offense? How do I stop Mahomes and Kelsey? Well, they just add a wide receiver that has the fastest 40-yard dash time in the history of the NFL Combine. I mean, the ability to take the top off, the ability to make those secondary players play that much deeper and open up everything else underneath. When he gets up and running and he really finds his groove in this league, this scary offense just got a little bit scarier. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Matt Ariza now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. Third and a yard. They motion the slot man left. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Play action now. Jackson. Off he goes. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 1st down.
Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense, just turned out to be a better throw.
In motion comes Andrews. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 1st down.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Aguilar goes off in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Back to throw, Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Through 1 in this rematch of the AFC title game. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. First and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Jackson now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Still 2nd down.
Play action here. Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Worthy to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completions. Find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On third down, Mahomes. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Hill. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson gonna keep it himself. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but You know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice first down grab there by Hollywood Brown, and it seems like this was a move that kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Doesn't it seem, Mike? This is a guy that when he's at his best, he is as talented as any receiver in the league, and he brings that explosive nature the Chiefs are hoping for as they search to win their 3rd straight Lombardi Trophy.
He's going to keep it himself. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. You could just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Man in motion is Brown. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable for Wallace. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here come the Chiefs and last year's Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. First and 10 for Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down, sack. Second down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
3rd and long for Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now to throw on first down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Hardy now with the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Jackson now on second down. A pass pulled in by Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still first down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's Henry. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. George Karlaftis there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Still first down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing Jackson. Flowers with the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still third down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson up top again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Mahomes on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They put Kelsey in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
First down throw, Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. This caught right side by Worthy.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Man in motion is Brown. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Up the sideline to the 40. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. He is in. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done, but if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardman now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense, and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally, the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. On first down, it's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Worthy.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Mahomes. This one brought in by Brown. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. A first down throw for Mahomes. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll motion over Flowers. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on for... Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Pistol formation with Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Third and long for Jackson. They leave Flowers wide open. He's got it. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw to the left side in the hands of Rice.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Second down and 8. They go play action with Mahomes. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on second down, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Still first down.
Throwing Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They'll motion over Flowers. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Ravens bring their punt team out. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
First down throw, Mahomes, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. Game on. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This returnable for Wallace. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down. A give right up the middle to Henry. Finding room across midfield. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And this is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown.